traffic and ever-busy freeways of LA. Welcome from Southern California. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and our reporter Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. John Moran is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, Isaiah Hartenstein. On any given night, Candace.
Yes, that's the culture. They play a certain way. They always continue to next guy up is their mentality. And, you know, I think that sets them up for great success.
One of the most exciting teams to watch in the NBA. Zubac, he's checked in. For the Clippers, man comes in for Bledsoe.
Filing to try and stop the shot, but PG-13 with terrific body control makes him pay.
Tillman's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Moran. And the free throw, no good. For Memphis, they've got half their attempts to go, 6 of 12. Outside Jones. Down low. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And it's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That one misses. He hits the second from the line. All right, Candace, I know you grew up a Chicago Bulls fan. Who was your favorite player on those legendary Bulls teams, not named Michael Jordan?
Well, you know, I loved following the Bulls, especially in the 90s. That was when I fell in love with basketball. But there was a guy named Ron Harper that I really enjoyed watching. I think that he was a huge piece in their championship run. And, you know, before he joined the Bulls, he used to give number 23 a couple battles when he was with the Cavs.
I thought you might go with Dennis Rodman for him.
That's a good one, too.
Kennard against Anderson. Back to man. To the paint. Lays it up and banks it in.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Memphis has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Outside Jones. MP left side. The Clippers grab the miss. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball team. And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside Jones. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Showing that rebounding isn't all about size. It's about will and effort.
For Los Angeles, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Up top, Kennard. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The rebound by Melton.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them. The way Anderson defends you, he understands angles and does a good job of timing the contest.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. And the fourth pick in 2018, Jaren Jackson Jr., the rare NBA-ready defender, he talked about where he can make the most impact.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more.
A veteran's understanding of help and positioning, Grant.
Yeah, I love that defensive mind approach. That's why they're a team to be reckoned with.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
So on the floor from Memphis to kick off the second quarter, they've got Tyus Jones, Brandon Clark out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, and it's MP in at the three. Well, Candace, you got in well over a decade in the WNBA. I want to know how the mental aspect of the game helps to compensate for any loss of athleticism, let's just say.
Man, BA, loss of athleticism? Man, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm seasoned. That's what I call myself, a seasoned vet. But, you know, honestly, I think it is. The game slows down as you get older. And it doesn't just slow down for you. You can control the game. And change of speed is important. It doesn't matter how unathletic.
With good size for a two-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
To the inside, here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8 points in the quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of... Grizzlies making a switch here. MP's checked in. And so it's Memphis with it. Outside Morant. Here's Bain, defended by Jackson. Clock at 6. Here's Bain. 11 points in the game. MP no good.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
We've got Paul George. Reggie Jackson out there with Eric Bledsoe. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Hartenstein in at the center. Locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
He almost blocked that shot in time. Just a man a second late.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Leonard outside. Pass to Jackson. Back to Leonard. Here's George. Defended by Jackson. Jackson outside. Leonard for three. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got his third basket on the night right there.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Looking to win the run. Offensive rebound. Leonard against Adams. Leonard with the ball. He's got 18. Over Adams. No good. A bit long that time. MP, the pass to Jackson. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Leonard. Leonard can't get that one to fall.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
They get the rebound. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Jackson, the pass to Leonard. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. Timeout call, Memphis.
Timeout, Grizzlies. Which water section wants a t-shirt?
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark is checked in for Jackson. Melton comes in for Bain. And it's Jones in for Moran. All right, time for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I did get some news from the Grizzlies' head athletic trainer, and it's a lower back strain causing a lot of discomfort. They're treating it now and trying to assess how serious it really is. This could be a long and painstaking process, not something you come back from overnight, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
I know he'll fight back hard to get back on the floor. He wants to be out here with his teammates.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Now Jones, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. So the Clippers win it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.
There goes your son.
The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of L.A. all painting the picture just where we are tonight. It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey there, Kevin. There were some skeptics when the Lakers first hired Frank Vogel to be their head coach. There are fewer of them now. Anthony Davis says a lot of coaches don't get on their superstars, but he does.
Well, he is a terrific championship coach. David, that says it all. Thanks. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's John Morant. And it's Conchar into the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, the 2 megastars are the big men, LeBron and... Changes here for the Grizzlies. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Anderson comes in for Jackson. And MP subbed in for Conchar.
At the line for the Lakers, Russell Westbrook.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Here's Bain, guarded by Bradley. On the clock. To the middle. MP, no good. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, MP, good. Greg, we heard the rumors early in training camp. This team is a bit torn on their view of MP and how he should be used.
Well, from what I heard, the front office loves him. But the man making the lineup doesn't agree, and it's become a point of contention. You wonder when MP will get a chance as a starter.
Passes it to Tillman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Howard's checked in for Davis. Jordan comes in for James. Anthony's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Avery Bradley. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Anderson. D'Anthony Melton comes in for Bain. And Jones subbed in for Morant. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Melton passes to MP. Down low, Tillman. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Cannot help but to love the court sense and the vision. That's a terrific find by MP.
Nunn against Jones. Nunn kicks to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Anthony finds Westbrook. Here is Howard, covered by MP. Howard, the pass to Jordan. Here's Nunn. Hits it from three-point range.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Jones up top, defended by Nunn. To the inside. And MP gets it. The assist from Jones. MP's got his second bucket of the night. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot, no good. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Lakers on top, up by 6. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, leadership definitely in LeBron James's job description.
Conflict, it just builds character.
Substitution here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. James comes in for Dwight Howard. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Anthony. And it's Avery Bradley in for Russell Westbrook.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
So on the floor for Memphis, Anderson and Jackson inside. Then it's MP. Then it's Morant. And it's Bain in at the shooting guard position.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dawsonville, South Carolina.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Morant dishes to MP. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And good that time. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulder.
A reason to like. The Grizzlies trail by 12. On the wing, MP. Here's Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game. James finds Bradley. None with it. Right side Davis. Over Jackson. They grab their own miss. And James throws it down.
Getting ideal positioning and using it to capitalize on the offensive glass, that's evidence of the strength that LeBron James has.
None against Morant. Here's MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And MP. A player who gained fame early in his life, Greg, was a bit of a social media star, though, during high school. I remember watching his stuff.
MP has been posting clips of him playing since his high school days. He has a huge social media presence because of it, but some front offices question if it impacts his dedication to the game.
None can't get it to fall.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
None passes to Ariza. The rebound by Anderson.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
And finished off by Morant.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
None bounce back. A fader. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so... We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We've seen Kendrick Nunn really having a great game.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
The 2 megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Bradley is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys,
he is a lead in every way. Thank you.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration.
Back to MP. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Howard's checked in. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. A quarter tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved it.
There goes your son.
Up next, the Trailblazers. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have Commissioner Silver and the league office dusting off proposals for expansion. Silver said it's...
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Ja Morant is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Conchar in at small forward. And for the Trailblazers, filling out the wings, it's McCollum and Powell. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Larry Nance. Change here for Portland. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
They've made a concerted effort to get to the free throw line in the first half, guys, and they're cashing in.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Here's Jones. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Little. Knocked loose. Pass to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Just an aggressive slam by MP. He sees an opening in the defense and punishes them for it.
Portland trailing here. Oh, Grant, the best way to steady a team, have an anchor like Tyus Jones as the backup point.
I mean, just an outstanding decision maker. His steady play complements their athletes with that second unit. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside Jones. 56 seconds left in the opening quarter. 6 to shoot. MP, the pass to Anderson. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Well, Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Here's Simons. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to McLemore. That one's good. This game is all even.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Memphis has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Jones. To the middle. Here's MP. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line. Well, before MP made it to the league, we all saw his stuff on social media, and it's been fun to watch MP grow over the years.
Here's Simons, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Outside Jones. And there's the lob. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they definitely run in practice. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And with his elite shooting, Lillard can work off screens and come back to the ball. Sometimes
getting the ball later in possessions when...
Well, when you're guarding Damian Lillard, you can't let up for a second, Grant.
And the Blazers, generally a methodical offense. Now, they don't mind using the clock and forcing the defense to cover for all 24.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
We've got Anthony Simons. Robert Covington is out there with Cody Zeller. Then it's Ben McLemore, and it's Little in at the small forward position. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Kicks it out to MP. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Little. Back to Simons. Shoots over Melton. MP right side. Melton against Covington. MP outside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Nice dime by MP off the pick and roll. He draws the defense's attention and then just flicks it away.
Timeout called. Portland. And a crazy stat here, Brent. For 9 consecutive seasons, the league has broken the record for three-pointers made. Man, where does it end?
I don't know. I think we're redlining on the tachometer at this point, VA. A lot of teams electing to play that space and three-point ball type of offense.
And so it's Memphis up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Nurkic just checked in for Zeller. MP's checked in for Memphis. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. On the court for the Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. John Conchar is out there with Ja Morant. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. Portland has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Morant against Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter.
Kind of cool to see the Damian Lillard in the offseason continuing with that boxing regimen, something that he grew up with and keeps him in great condition.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Lillard's got 11 points.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
And that boxing training for Lillard, something he said has really helped him on the court.
And I think the biggest thing, BA, he talks about is that shoulder strength. And if you get a look at Damian Lillard when he stops and shoots free throws, you'll see that kind of buildup.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
For the Trailblazers, Zeller's checked in for Nance. Little comes in for Powell. And Simon has subbed in for Damian Lillard. Anderson's checked in for Memphis. Pass to McCollum. Here's Simons. Zeller inside. Anderson covers. Second shot opportunity. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Trailblazers making a switch here. McLemore's checked in. Memphis leading. MP outside. Clark up top. To the inside. Good. And the assist goes to MP. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
What a find. MP setting up the easy buckets.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Portland, no good that time either.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to MP. 5 on the clock. Here's Melton. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's a 12-point Memphis lead. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Simons. No luck on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. MP, the pass to Clark. And it's Little with a rebound. Portland has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good D by MP. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Clark finds MP. Back to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Simons to the middle. Nurkic passes to Zeller. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. And so it's Memphis, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Off to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. Back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later.
Hi, I'm Catherine Hanover. I handle PR for the team.
Okay.
How are you doing? I am putting out infernos, burning embers, and a couple fire.
There goes your son.
And now the start. At small forward, Kyle Anderson. At center, Steven Adams. At center.
We are near.
Thank you very much.
I can see why, DA, and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's... For teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Morant outside. There's the dish to MP. 4 on the shot clock. The 3. Memphis the rebound. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
Morant against Curry. The Grizzlies with another miss.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Anderson against Wiggins. And finished off by Porter.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Hey, Chris, Andrew Wiggins showing he is an elite shot blocker at his position.
Well, Wiggins gets a lot of blocks at the rim. He gets to lay up attempts. The shooters thought they were safe. I mean, not always obvious. It changes a lot of shots.
MP against Wiggins. Jackson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
One thing MP's always had is a great feel for the game. He doesn't need to see a pass like that. He just feels it.
Feeds it to Wiggins. Wide open. And the shot goes in.
They tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Morant against Curry. And finished off by Anderson.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Curry against Morant. Wiseman kicks to Payton. Driving in. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. MP passes to Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Textbook pick and roll from MP, shifting the defense so he can set up a ready shooter.
Curry against Morant. Now Curry. His last outing with 20 points. This one for 3. Wiseman tips it back in.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And this Warriors team has an interesting mix of championship vets.
That's what I can love to teach.
Agreed. No doubt Wiggins has been soaking up that wisdom. Greg stepping up his game in the process.
Yeah, a big culture shift coming from Minnesota. And he's blossomed under the tutelage of these Hall of Famers.
From Klay Thompson.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. At the guard spots, it's Curry and Thompson. Looney out there with James Wiseman, and it's Porter at the small forward. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. My style of play, I feel I can be effective until my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. AGA hot off the presses. MP is agreed to a marketing partnership with Mobile One.
I mean, MP has so many followers. It's really going to help Mobile One reach new customers. Smart business decision on their part.
And that one drops. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Curry against Jones. Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. Over Jones. Here's Wiseman. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. And amazing to even consider using a boxing one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Here's MP, and he can't bank that one in. Warriors have gone 5 and 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. And Porter, here we go. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point. 3-1. So it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is for the Warriors. Looney comes in for Bielitz, and Wiseman subbed in for Draymond Green. Memphis also making some changes. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. MP comes in for Bain, and Jones subbed in for John Morant. And that one falls for Looney. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Up at the forward spots, it's Anderson and Jackson. MP out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Tillman in at the 5 down low. The shot by Curry, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Jones, the pass to MP. Passes it to Jackson. Over Wiseman. Jackson misses. Warriors leading by 11. Wiggins surveying the floor. And it's Wiseman at the elbow. Outside for Curry. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Tillman passes to MP. To the paint. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
After 3 seasons at Michigan State, Xavier Tillman came to the NBA ready to make an impact.
A tremendous feel for the game. I mean, he knows where to be on both ends. He has all the makings of a quality two-way player.
Porter's checked in for the Warriors. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Anderson. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now here's Wiggins. He's guarded by Melton. Curry fires from way outside. Another miss by Curry.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, you cannot get his shots to drop.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Jones. Outside Curry. Wiseman dishes to Curry. The long distance three is buried. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
The three-pointers is becoming a weapon for him. You can see it. I mean, this is the second of this half, third overall.
Inside. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 5th assist in this one. Curry against Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And you look at how teams defend Curry.
Checking in for the Grizzlies. At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry. One shot.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
It's a good sign when Curry's at the line. That means he's pushing the action, being aggressive, putting the referees in a tough position to make some tough calls.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
How you doing, John?
Hey, all right. Thanks for sitting down with me, MP.
Hey, look, when Miss Hanover up, you show up and you show up on time, okay?
She's going to love to hear you say that, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So now that you've had a chance to get settled, what's it like adjusting in the NBA?
You know, it's been a lot. I feel like I'm starting to get it. And, of course, I have to learn new systems. You know, the NBA offenses and defenses, they're completely different. You know, I'm getting to know my teammates, but we're still growing and get more comfortable with each other. It's going good.
Yeah, it makes sense. And how are things going with Coach?
Oh, Coach and I, we cool. You know, he's had a lot of feedback that I can try to incorporate into my game so I can help this team win, but he's been real insightful for sure.
You got time for any more?
Man, I actually got to run, John, but thanks for talking to me. Appreciate it.
You know what? I'm here whenever, MP. Just let me know.
Yeah. Take care, John.
You too, buddy.
There goes your son. You wanted him, you got him.
Why are you trying to make it so easy?
Well, it's like you told me. I can't teach him how to be a man. That's your job.
Along with the motto is lived up to every word, overly proud of it, but knowing it's tag teams when you get to the
The scene is being set in Memphis, Tennessee. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball. Allie, it's all you.
NBA technology is moving faster than ever. The new thing? Collectible.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. We've got Kyle Lowry. Wayne Dedmon is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Victor Oladipo, and it's Martin in at the small forward. A couple of teams coming out scorching hot this season, Grant. How far can a hot start carry a team?
Well, some teams can ride a strong start throughout the whole season. I mean, it's just a huge mental boost for a team, particularly early on.
MP against Robinson. Pass to Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Robinson. 4-3. The Heat rebound. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. With the floater, it's good.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
The Heat have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Lowry outside. Oladipo outside. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play. When they bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Lowry outside. Pass to Oladipo. Takes a 3. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
MP to pass to Jackson, and that one drops.
What a read by MP. Sees the D out of position, makes the feed, and creates a wide open bucket.
Here's Strus. Outside Robinson, pass to Oladipo. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis trailing here. MP finds Anderson. Now here's Moran. MP outside. Jackson outside. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. Don't come across them that often.
Here's Oladipo. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That free throw misses. They've got MP, Brandon Clark out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Tyus Jones, and it's Melton in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, "The Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while." Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Lowry against Moran. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. MP finds Moran. Back to MP. And it's blocked by Martin. Uh-oh. Now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Oh, man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injury is such a big part of this game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot of stress put on the body.
Oladipo's checked in for Miami. For Miami, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Morant, the pass to MP. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is a big target coming off the pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set. Jaren Jackson Jr. is one of the most promising young big men that we have in this game, BA. He's capable of spacing the floor and protecting the paint.
Here's Hero. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Hero's got 6 points.
That's an easy shot for Hero. Very comfortable facing up from any spot on the floor.
Down low, Bane. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. And those big men who block shots and shoot, sometimes given the label unicorns. Would you say Jackson falls into that category, Smitty?
Without question. You can win with a player like Jaren Jackson. He doesn't need the ball in his hands to have a positive impact on this game.
To the paint. Stolen. 36 seconds left in the first half. Here's Robinson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Anderson's checked in for Memphis. And Miami with a change here, too. Tucker's checked in for Dedmon.
And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. The Heat have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Oladipo. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. He got it up. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar, Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Clark is checked in for Tillman. MP comes in for Anderson. Melton, he's checked in for Bane. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant. Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Dedmon. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
And let's take a look at Miami. They've got Duncan Robinson. He's out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Strus in at the 3.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Pass to Melton. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to MP. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
And BA, with all the talk that surrounded MP in his playing time, he had at least tried to do the right thing and put an end to any rumors.
Without a doubt, Grant, MP said what his team needed to hear. Still, he remains as a contributor off the bench. Tucker, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Down low. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
If MP's got a chance to do some damage at the rim, you better believe he's going to take it. He's not a guy who just plays it cool.
Outside Tucker. Here's Strus. Well, quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Hero. Let's go with a 3. No good that time. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Grizzlies out in front, up 19. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A chance to get a quick injury report.
I had a moment to catch up with the Heat's head athletic trainer. He told me that while they can't diagnose the injury with 100% certainty, he fears it could be a torn ACL. Sitting out the rest of this game is a no-brainer. And the truth is, it could take a long time for this injury to fully heal. Unsettling news, guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. DeAnthony Melton out there with Tyus Jones. And it's MP in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Dedmon. Here's Martin, covered by MP. That one no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Melton passes to MP. Outside Jones. Back to MP. Misses the baby hook. Difficult situation for Miami. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Pass to Oladipo. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Dedmon, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Jackson outside. Back to MP. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Dedmon. Oladipo with the ball. Here's Dedmon, covered by MP. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. To the middle. Here's Melton. Uses the glass on the layup. Melton's got 11 points here in the second half. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
Miami calls timeout. And over the last few years, Smitty, a rising number of stars have forced trades. Is that a trend you like to see?
You know, I don't like to see it. Sometimes you understand it.
That's the game, folks. And your Grizzlies win.
There goes your son.